One of the reasons I started making these videos was to self-analyse my rationale behind buying movies. You know, as we sit just now, it's the start of April, and I'm still looking at that Battle Royale UHD set, wondering if I'm going to cave and buy it, or if I'm going to get onto my soapbox and make a stand not to get it. And I feel like I have a general love-hate relationship with boutiques, something that's come on in the past year or so. I really do love them and I really kind of hate them at the same time. There is a general passion for film, and their releases are always something that's different from the mainstream movies, something that offers more, I think, and they package them lovingly with great artwork, with supplemental material that really boosts the film itself. But more often than not, I'm most interested in the movie. I will go and check some extra material on some discs, but I don't use everything. So why, therefore, do I covet a limited edition release so much? Why is that the version I need to get? Why, if I don't get that, do I feel like I've been left behind, missed out? This is the hate part of the boutique syndrome that I have. I love these companies. I love them because of the care and effort that they put into releasing things that I normally wouldn't see being released. And I appreciate that fact. I love the transfers, I love the effort, I love that they have put together a package that becomes so attractive. But why does it become so attractive? This is a collection that is for me. Sometimes you can see the videos in the background, sometimes they're blurred out videos, the collection. And it's a collection that's primarily for me. Nobody else sees this. Nobody comes to my house and looks at this collection with anything other than disdain. It's just for me. So why do I have to have the latest limited edition movie? What is there a compelling factor that makes me want this? Is there some kind of switch in my brain that sees the limited edition tag and makes me excited for it? Why does it only occur with boutiques? Now, I've been picking up the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies from 88 Films. I found myself remarkably enjoying them more than I thought I would. I started with one, I didn't want to get them all. I eventually did pick them all up. And there's a new one coming, Legionnaire. I'm going to get it as well. There is another company, Kaleidoscope, which is a lesser known company in the UK, who've done a few titles. They're releasing Wake of Death, a Van Damme movie I haven't seen. They've even put that limited edition tag upon it, including a poster and some other nonsense. But I'm not interested in that, and I wonder why. It's a movie that I would like to see, but if I miss out on that limited edition, I don't care. There is something different between a release of that and a release that 88 Films have done, and I believe that's something that I have put upon that label myself. I have built a level of trust with 88 Films. I'm going to buy it because I know that I'll probably enjoy the movie. Even though Wake of Death is a Van Damme movie that I will probably enjoy, I don't seem to have that same impulse, that same need to get it that I would have if it was a label release, a label that I really enjoy and trust. And it makes me wonder what kind of psychological factors are kicking in when I look at these titles. Why I want A but I don't want B. It just seems to be almost arbitrary, depending more on the company putting them out than the quality of the movie at certain points. And it's a worrying fact that I feel that I need to challenge and get over that hump sooner rather than later. I'm a film fan. The thing that interests me most about these releases is the film. That's what I want. When the disc comes in, I don't put it on or read through the booklet. The first thing I go to is the movie and I watch it. If it's a movie that really spurs something into me, then I will go and check out the extras after the fact. Sometimes discs go without the extras being watched or read or looked at. So why do I put so much high praise on these things? Why do I covet these kind of items? Why is there an endorphin kick when I get something that's limited edition? It feels special, but it's not really. You know, a lot of limited editions get standard releases after the fact. That would perfectly do me, but I don't feel that warrants as much love as attention in my collection as a limited edition does. It's a strange dichotomy that I have, and sitting back and looking at the decisions that I make, it makes me wonder why I do what I do as a collector. Why does something have a more attractive nature than something else? It's a curiosity in me, and one that I feel is deeply troublesome. It just leads me to think that I both love certain labels, but I hate the fact that I love them. I hate the fact that I covet their titles so much, and I feel it's something that is wavering as well. You know, there was labels where I was fully invested. I was a huge Arrow video fan. I still am to a certain extent, but I'm a lot more careful with what I pick up now. I don't rush in headstrong picking things up. I'd say the labels that I'm pretty much all in on at the moment are Eureka with their Masters of Cinema, but then I feel that their releases are exciting. I'm all in 88 films because it's given me the genre kind of movies that I love as well. But I am happy to leave certain things alone with those titles as well. To a certain extent, there's certain movies that just don't interest me. There's 288 movies coming out that are kind of exploitation truck movies, I believe. No interest in them whatsoever. So why do we do what we do? Why do we covet these limited editions? Why do we kind of almost shun the standard editions? I want to know if there's anybody in the same boat as me. Do you have a load of limited editions in your collection? Do they make you feel great? Do they make you feel fantastic? How often do you actually go and look at the supplemental material? Realistically, if we're being honest, you know, how often do you sit down and look at that? Do you get the thing? Do you watch the thing? Does it get put away on a shelf, never to be thought of again? These videos are helpful sometimes, and sometimes they're worrying. Like now, why am I feeling this strange compulsion when it comes to certain movies? Maybe it's age, maybe it's getting a little bit older, maybe it's seeing these companies as the businesses that they are, and their move away from releasing great films to releasing products that are going to garner them revenue. Maybe I'm just becoming jaded in the market. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts, what you think about this rather dour video and one that's got me rather depressed at the moment. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.